Welcome back to another video. Today I've got a special video that's been almost 2 years in the making. So if you follow me on Instagram at all, you've probably seen me posting about my Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame signed rookie set. And that's exactly what today's video is going to be all about. I recently finished the set and got the 29th and final card that I needed to complete the set. So we're going to get right into it, and I'm going to share a little story about each one if there's a story that goes with it. Starting off, probably the most expensive card in the set and one of my favorites. You have the 1955 Topps Harmon Killebrew rookie. This is a Washington Senators card, and as you can see, signed it up the side with his beautiful autograph. Again, Killebrew is always known for his perfect autograph and always taking a ton of pride in it. And this card was a PSA Authentic Autograph 8. I was able to get this one through somebody on Instagram, and we were able to cut a really good deal on it. And like I said, this is one of my favorite cards in the entire set. Then we got another 1955 up next. This is the Camilo Pascual. Again, another Washington Senators card. He was a pitcher for the Minnesota Twins and the Senators, and he is another member of the Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame. That one's cool too. I just love how all the people in the 50s and 60s took so much pride in their autograph, and you can just see it. Like, it just shows. This was one of the toughest, probably 4 cards in the entire set to come by. 1957 Topps. This is the Earl Batty rookie. He's featured in a Chicago White Sox uniform in this card. But overall, it's in great condition. I actually bought this one already slabbed. Somebody just got it autograph authenticated, so it says trading card. I'll probably have to get this one reslabbed in the future someday. But again, another great autograph on this card. As you can see, Earl Batty writes it out boldly across the front of the card. And this one, I think I paid like probably 130, I'd say, for. And it is by far one of my favorite cards that I have purchased for this set. Then next, you've got the 1959 Jim Perry. Yeah, is this 59? Yes, this is 1959. So this one's like a little lighter on the signature. He signed it right there across the front, featured in the Indians card, but just one of the ones that I had to get for this set. One of the greatest Twins of all time we have up next. This is Bob Allison. If you're unfamiliar with Bob Allison, he was kind of the protector of Killebrew. He was behind him in the lineup, hit a ton of home runs for the Twins in the 60s. I guess 50s and late 50s, early 60s. He was a rookie in 1959. This is his 1960 Topps rookie card. This is the Sporting News Rookie Stars of 1959. And again, signed in blue ballpoint on this one, and it came out perfectly. He unfortunately passed in the 90s, and this was not that hard of a card to find. I know he did a lot of autograph signings at different card shows after he retired, so I was happy to get that one. Another true Hall of Famer as well as Twins Hall of Famer here. You have Jim Kaat on his 1960 rookie card. There's just something about these 50s and 60s cards that just sit right with me. They look so nice and even better signed. This one has Jim, of course, featured in his Washington Senators uniform, and he had a very long MLB career, and he won, I think it was the most Gold Gloves ever for a pitcher. I think it was I think it might have been 16 Gold Gloves. So very, very fun stat on that. Wish this one would have been inscribed, but I'll probably upgrade that someday. This was one of the other probably 3 or 4 hardest cards in the entire set. So this is Zoilo Versalles, also known as Zorro, which is what is featured on this card right here. And he won the 1965 MVP. Probably one of the least heard of MVPs in the history of the MLB, but he's a tough autograph to come by. He died in the 90s as well, and this is his 1961 rookie card signed in black Sharpie beautifully. I think this one will grade really well, and I'm going to send all these off to PSA. We have another true Hall of Famer as well as Twins Hall of Famer right here in Tony Oliva. Tony's been with the Minnesota Twins organization pretty much since 1963. I'd argue he's one of the greatest living Twins ever. I don't think a lot of people would actually argue with me now that I'm saying that out loud, but one of the greatest living Twins ever. This is his 1963 rookie card signed by him, and I got this signed at Fantasy Camp for the Minnesota Twins back in 2020. So I played in the Fantasy Camp in 2020, and Tony signed this on one of the autograph nights, and he was nice enough to place that signature for his rookie right there. And if this card looks familiar to you, you probably recognize this because this is the same year as Pete Rose's rookie card. Pete Rose has a rookie card in 1963 Topps. This is by far the hardest card in the entire set, and it features two Minnesota Twins. You have Sandy Valdespino and Cesar Tovar. Tovar was the toughest card in the entire set for me to come by. This is a population 1, like signed by both. This is population 1 in the PSA Pop Report, so this will be the second one. This came with a full letter from JSA when I bought it, and I got lucky enough to just kind of be talking around at a local card show, and one of the dealers said, "Oh, you're looking for Cesar Tovar? Give me your number." And we started texting, and we were able to strike up a deal for this. He just happened to have this. I was never expecting to really come across this card. I didn't think I would ever find it, but I got super lucky. And shout out to Ben, if you are watching this, thank you for hooking me up on that. But as you can see, this one's signed by both of them. Valdespino signed up the side, and then Cesar signed right over the top. This is such a beautiful card, and I'm so thankful to have that one. Next up, we got Rod Carew on his 1967 Topps rookie. You got the AL Rookie Stars featuring Rod Carew and Hank Allen. Carew signed right over the top right there. And this card's not in the best condition. I think this will be a PSA 1. But the autograph should 10, and this will be a great card to have. Carew obviously is not young. He's had some health issues, had a heart transplant and everything. So definitely glad to have this one in my collection because I just don't see the population of that going up much. This card right here was the final card that I needed for my set. When I started this set, there was 28 different cards that I needed because I was just doing players and coaches at the time. And because there's like front office members and owners and stuff like that, but I'm going to work on that part of the set later. I was just doing players and coaches. So Rick Stelmazik was actually elected to the Twins Hall of Fame in January of 2024. And this was one of the tougher cards to find for my set. So this is his 1970 rookie. You got Rick Stelmazik right there. Beautiful autograph. He has unfortunately since passed away, so not going to be a lot more of these ones signed. Took me a while to find a fairly priced one, and I'm very, very happy to have that one for my collection. And then to finish out the 70s chunk of the collection, I have none other than Rick Albert Blyleven. Bert Blyleven right here on his 1971 Topps rookie card. Bert, again, one of the funniest guys in MLB history, I'd say. I went to the Twins fantasy camp in 2020, and he was the kind of like the commissioner of the league, and he's just very funny. So I was able to send this one to him through the mail, and he was able to sign it for me, and it turned out great. So that's another rookie. We'll do these two together because they're from the same year. So we have 1982 Topps right here. This is going to feature two more Twins rookies from the Twins Hall of Fame. You have Ken Turbeck right here, and coming up right after him, you have Ron Gardenhire, longtime Twins manager, third base coach during the World Series in 1991, I want to say, and just two very nice cards. You got the New York Mets Future Stars, Minnesota Twins Future Stars. Fun ones for the collection right there. So we will move on to 83. I think these are, 1983. We have two from the 1983. You have Frankie V and Gary Gaetti. These were pretty cheap pickups, very early in my set chase. I think both of these were less than $5 on eBay, but two ones that you needed for the set. So very happy to have those. And as we continue on, we're moving into 1985. This is one of my favorite designs ever from Topps. And we have three different cards from the 1985 set. One bigger than the others, but we will get right into that. So starting it off, Dan Gladden, 1985 for the Giants. Obviously won a World Series with the Minnesota Twins and now does play-by-play. So he is another member of the Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame. And there's his rookie card. And then the next rookie is Greg Gagne, won a World Series with the Twins, and again another member of the Twins Hall of Fame, just like everybody else here. I actually got this one signed myself as well. This isn't one of those cards that is probably the biggest 2 to 3 cards in the entire set. Obviously Kirby Puckett died in 2006. His 1985 rookie card. there's not a lot of these signed. Population is, I want to say the population was under like 350 copies signed the last time I checked. Like, it was like 270, I want to say. I may be totally off just forgetting, but I think it was like 270-ish. And this has an earlier signature from him, and this one is Beckett authenticated. The story behind this one is actually really interesting. So I was in a break with like some free PSA credit last February, and I actually hit a Kirby Puckett 1/1 out of Topps Tribute. So I was able to sell that autograph for about $400, and I got into this card right here. So it was almost like I hit this one with some free break credit through PSA, but still got to have it. This is the other card that was very, very tough to come by in the set. Rick Aguilera, 1986 Topps rookie card. He did not sign these for the longest time. I don't know why he didn't, if he had like some beef with the Mets or didn't like this card or something, but he did not sign this card for the longest time, and one finally popped up on eBay. It was already slabbed, not graded, just has the trading card slab, so gonna need to get that one reslabbed eventually, but there you have it, 1986 Topps Rick Aguilera. We got a couple coming up that are not slabbed yet, and I got a lot of these final ones from these newer guys in the Twins Hall of Fame signed myself. This is Eddie Guardado. This is 1990 or 1994 Topps rookie card. I got this one signed at a Twins game when he was a coach, when he was a bullpen coach for the Twins back in like 2018, I want to say. So that's a nice one right there. And then it looks like we went out of order. Looks like Guardado was a little out of order, but this is the Tom Kelly. It's not, he doesn't have a true rookie, but this is his first managerial card. I got this one signed through the mail. He's a great autograph signer through the mail. And this one is a great card for my collection of the greatest Twins manager of all time. And before we get into these final couple cards here, I do want to take a moment to talk about the Whatnot Card Show. I will be a live seller in the Whatnot Card Show 5, which is the biggest card show on earth. And if you want to come check out my stream, I will drop all of the info right here on the screen. We'll be streaming for about 2 hours. We're gonna have a lot of giveaways, and it should be a really fun time. So come hang out and click the link in the bio and save the stream. And you can also get a free $15 in the bio if you click my link where it says get a free $15 on Whatnot. All you need to do is sign up, and you get a free $15 to spend on anybody on Whatnot. Doesn't even need to be spent in my own stream. All right, but getting back into it, we have 1995 Topps rookies and traded of Brad Radke. I didn't know if there was gonna be the day where I ever saw this card until it finally popped up on eBay, and I snagged it so quick for like $10. One of the greatest Twins of like my early childhood, and he was kind of like that before Johan, so he was the ace before Johan, and glad to have this one as well. Next up, we got T-Nuts 48, Torrey Hunter. This is his, they didn't do first Bowmans back in the day, but this is his quote-unquote first Bowman card. This is signed with like a rookie autograph from him. This was probably signed around 1998-ish, I would guess. Yeah, it's a very, very, or 1994-ish, I guess this would say. He was a rookie in 93. So there you have it right there. This one I need to get graded as well, just like everything else. The next member of the Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame would be Joe Nathan, and this is his first Bowman. I know Joe Nathan has 2002 Topps rookie cards where he's on the Giants, but for some reason on some of these newer guys, I just felt like it'd be kind of fun to switch it up and do the first Bowmans for them. Also, this one was just like readily available on eBay, so I picked that one up for less than $5. Michael Kadire, one of the coolest autographs of all time. Learned from Harmon Calibri, like that's his facsimile autograph on the card. There's the real autograph. This is a younger career autograph. This was probably signed around the time this card came out. I want to say this is a 98 or 99. Yeah, 98. So that's 98. This is Kadire's first Bowman. And then this is the only debatable card in this set. This is the 2000 Johan Santana Fleer Tradition. This is his rookie. He only has 2 total rookies, being this one, and then he has a I think it's, I'm blanking on the name right now, but he's got a chromium Topps card that's numbered out of like 2500, and that's his true Topps rookie. So I will need to upgrade that someday, but for now this will do. Beautiful autograph from Johan, and this was signed at spring training in 2024 with the Minnesota Twins. And then coming down to the final two, you have my childhood players right here. Two of my favorite players of all time. We'll go side by side for this. Starting off, you have Justin Morneau. This card was signed on opening day 2024 at Target Field. He opened one of the gates at Target Field when they opened the stadium for the season, and Justin was nice enough to hit this card for me, and he added the number 33. And I've got the paper version of this one too. And that was another thought that I had was, do I do all Topps paper rookies? Or like for these newer guys, do I do chrome? And I decided I'm going to do both of them. But when I display this and I show it off, I'm only going to show the chromes for the newer guys. So this is the chrome for Justin Morneau. And the newest member of the Hall of Fame, my favorite player of all time. And this is the highest graded copy of this card in the PSA DNA Pop Reports. This is a card grade 9, autograph grade 10, Joe Mauer rookie. And as you can see, this card just pops. This was signed at Twins Fest in 2023, in January of 2023, so almost 2 years ago now, and could not be happier to own this card. This is one of my other favorite cards in the set. I'd say my top three are probably the Killebrew, the Tovar from 65, and then this one from 2002 Topps Chrome. So that has it for the set, and if you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like. This was a long video to shoot, and let me know what your favorite card from the set was. We'll just flip through here quick as we finish out, but there's a lot of really great cards. I love the look of all the 60s cards, and this project was just so much fun, getting to learn a little bit more of the history behind these players, just do a little bit of research on all of them as I was picking these cards up. And truly, as a lifelong Minnesota Twins fan, I would say that these are all museum quality pieces to me. I don't think that there's another complete set like this in the world. This is truly a one-of-a-kind set, and I am so happy to own this. So I appreciate you guys watching this video, and stay tuned for the next one. I got some really fun stuff planned in the future.